You are live. What's up, people? How are ya? Hello, beautiful people. What's going on with you today? Hi, Brian. I see you. I see you. Brian, Travis, welcome and thank you for joining me today. Who else is with us? Okay, Brian. So what happens here is you let us know who you are, and you've done that. Hey. And then you type in the chat what you're drinking on today. I wanted to do a little something different because I wasn't sure. I had a hard time trying to decide. Hi, Joe. Joe, thank you and welcome. Maybe you guys can help me. Go ahead and type in what your drink of choice is tonight. What are you drinking on? It could be anything. Water, drink water, baby. Wine, tequila, cognac, Hennessy. Oh, that is cognac, but you know what I mean. Moscato. Okay, cheers to you. Hey, Lamont. You live, baby love. Those you like my shades? These are Gucci shades. And when I saw them, they were red, black, and green. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Gucci representing the colors. Um, so for Black History Month, I thought it was perfect because I wanted to do something red, black, and green, just to kind of kick things off. Oh, you drinking Moet? Okay, all right. Well, let's see here. Maybe you guys can help me choose. What's on the wall? Oh, this is our homage to Black History Month. This is a Bill Cosby art piece. I'm in an art studio right now. I'm down here at Luxby Studio on 47th and King Drive, where we're going to be, doing a lot of things for the show, as well as they have different parties and all kinds of things that you can do here. This is your space, so definitely look into it. We'll put a link in there to the Facebook page so you can check it out. But this is one of our local artists who created this Bill Cosby montage. So you guys should come down and take a look at what it is. It's very, very interesting. A lot of people were down on Bill Cosby, but, we were raised on him. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment there. But yes, we have all kinds of art. Maybe at the end or something, I'll take the camera around and I'll kind of show you a little bit about what it is we have going on here. But I want you guys, I'm going to let you pick my drink of choice tonight, okay? Dope as fuck. Thank you. So cool. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? I mean, I have this mic here, so I don't want it to be too loud, but we're good on that. Okay, so guys, look, before we even get started, we're going to let a few people join us. What I would like for you guys to do is help me pick the drink of choice tonight. So what do we have? We have OPP, right? This is actually a Black-owned company. We have here, this is actually John Legend's brand of wine. This is a sparkling rosé, okay? We have a Dark Horse Merlot. I just got it because I like Merlot and I thought the bottle was cool. We have Cali Red. Now this is Snoop Dogg's wine. So I wanted to try this. I haven't tried it yet, but I was very curious to try Snoop Dogg's wine. And then we have Black Girl Magic. It's a red blend. That's why I love this company where I get the wines from, because they, they deal with Black-owned companies and they sell a lot of variations of different wines. So it's a very, very diverse company. And they don't just sell wine, they sell all kinds of things. That's why I say, what is your drink of choice? So we have Black Girl Magic red wine. And guys, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I tried this last week. This is that Juggernaut wine, and I just love the bottle. Like, I don't know what happened to the cork, but this was really, really good. And I drank almost the whole bottle, and I was only a little bit drunk, not as much as I usually am. So I'm gonna give you guys the link to this because I'm gonna get more of this. Okay, so let me see. Oh my God, that Snoop wine is tight. You hear me? Yes. So what do you guys think? Which wine should I go for today? OPP, John Legend, Dark Horse, Snoop Dogg, or Black Girl Magic? Hey Jamal, how are you? Good to see you. I'm trying to see, is there a consensus on what wine I should drink? Let me see. Oh, okay. So I got a Snoop Dogg. It seems like a Snoop Dogg shout out. So how about if we go with the Snoop Dogg wine? But I need somebody to open it. Y'all saw what happened last time I tried to open the wine, right? I did eventually get it. Hello, Miss Nia. Okay, so we got a specific one. Now, Joe said he was impressed that Snoop Dogg had a wine, but Miss Nia says that I should specifically try Black Girl Magic because she's a black girl that's magical with her cute self. And she just had a birthday. Wish her happy birthday. So how about this? Black Girl Magic, let's try this one. Okay, Brian says John Legend. Okay, so since it was Nia's birthday recently, we're gonna try Black Girl Magic for Nia, right? Brian, come back next week. Let's see if John Legend gets the gold. And I can't wait to drink the Snoop Dogg wine. And then when this is all gone, I'm gonna buy some more because I want to get that Juggernaut wine. Okay, y'all know what happened last time I tried to do that. Okay, guys, so let's get going here. Well, thank you guys for coming. Wanted to talk about, what's going on in the world, the state of the world. I don't have my little state of the world thing here, but that's okay. Because it's a whole lot of things going on in the world right now. And what WineUp Wednesdays is a place for you guys to, for us actually, myself included, to take a moment to release. Here we go. State of the world. As the world turns. Okay. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. It's called WineUp Wednesdays. You can actually go to it right now, Brian, and subscribe to it. That would be so cool. As a matter of fact, all of you guys should do that. Please go to the YouTube channel. I have Instagram, WineUp Talks, Facebook page, and WineUp Wednesdays YouTube channel. But guys, remember, this is an opportunity for you to take a moment, kick back, relax, take a drink, think about some of the stuff that's been going on in the world. like a lot of people are not always politically inclined, or they're not always so serious and thinking about what's going on in the world. But this is an opportunity for, if you're not that politically inclined, to get understanding, to know what's going on in the world, because a lot of times we're asleep at the wheel. A lot of times we think that it doesn't matter. Hey, Nashawn, thank you and welcome. You know, we're so bogged down with life. Politics is like, whatever, whatever. But you know what? As we saw over the past 4 years, what happens when you don't pay attention to politics, you get something like a Trump. You see my little Trump thingy? You see it? I think it's in the car. I have my little prop. I found it a couple of years ago, and it just was very fitting. And if you guys saw what it was, you would know why it's fitting, because it's a unused toilet brush. That's why I said it. Yes. So thank you all for joining us. My drink of choice tonight is Black Girl Magic Red Blend. I will let you guys know where. Oh, let's see. Smells good. Let's see. Somebody's calling me. How about that? Church of Scientology, actually. They don't let up, you know? But let's see what this is. What this tastes like. Interesting. I like it. We're going to have some fun tonight with that, based on what's going on in the state of the world. So guys, thank you again for joining us. Make sure you go and like and subscribe to the different channels that we have. We are going to go over, the state of the world, Black History Month. Oh boy, that is so loaded, because like I said in the ad for it, it's like Black History Month, Black Power. Are we being powerful, or are we still powerless? And I'm curious as to what you guys think about that, because let me see if I can find it on here. I was wondering what you guys think about that, considering everything that has gone on over the past election cycle. Black History Month, is it Black Powerful or is it Black Powerless? Have we made enough progress to compete on the world stage? Or are we still behind the 8 ball? I'm curious, what do you think? Can you guys chime in and let me know, where do you think we are on the world stage? Because we have made some strides in the world. Like, you don't always want to be down or thinking negative, because you see positive things going on, like Meg the Stallion, she on her stuff. Cardi B, she making strides. You know what I'm saying? Kanye is in the news. All of these are like entertainers, and they're doing real well in their craft. But what about us as a whole? Give me an idea what you think about that, because I'm genuinely curious about I want to check the temperature of everyday people, everyday Americans, Black, white, and everything in between, for that matter. Give me an idea of what you think. There's been some strides made in entertainment. Some people have excelled in business, but collectively as a whole, has the Black community done what needs to be done to reduce the negative stigma that has been imposed on us by not only ourselves, but as society as a whole? So please, let me know what you guys think about that, because you guys know for the past couple of months, we've been talking about the election and Trump, and I've even had some battles with people about, Biden being just as ratchet and racist as Trump. I begged to differ at that time. I know Biden has some things in his past that he said, but people repent, people grow, people learn, people, they grow for the most part. So I think even though he had some of those questionable thoughts way back in the day, I think he's learned the error of his ways. And he has been able to build a bridge to our community. And I'm wondering, is that enough? Hello, Miss Alicia. Thank you for joining us. So, Miss Alicia, I was just asking the group here, what do you think? Okay, so in homage to Black History Month, we always say, oh, we need more than a month. It's the lowest month, the month with the least number of days in the year. This could be Black History Year. Like, we've struggled for decades, for centuries, so we know how to maneuver through the bullshit for the most part. So this is our time to shine. Are we gonna let this month roll by with the cliche Black History celebrations, or are we gonna really dig in and challenge ourselves, challenge society, challenge our friends and our family to do better or to expect more, to grow, thrive, and prosper? I'm all about entrepreneurship, and I believe every person should be in business, but we know that can't be true, because if everybody owns a business, who gonna do the work, right? So not everybody can be a boss. I get that. But in our communities, this country was founded on entrepreneurship. What are we going to do? We've been behind the 8 ball. What are we going to do to, like I said, reduce that negative stigma of what society has imposed on us? I know, Alicia, we are still in the struggle. And what was taught? It was taught in school. What? To struggle? I agree. I don't think that's what you're saying, but I think we were definitely taught to struggle, simply because we were raised mostly in environments that had a struggle. And I don't care if you had a family that was doing well. Just by the nature of the color of your skin, you had challenges. But that's not an excuse anymore. And people tell me that all the time. Diana, you got to let that go. You got to let that go. And I do let it go. And I'm like, well, look, what are we going to do now? What did Roger say? No, we have not. In my opinion, we as a community are far behind. Far too many are living up to the bottom. Oh my God, Roger. Huh. Roger, man. Roger, I agree with you, but I tell you what, I've had conversations with Black people that think that I'm too hard on Black people. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, okay, so I tell you to pull your pants up, right? I tell you to stop using the N-word. I tell you to, start businesses. And I don't really accept a lot of the excuses that are being made. And because of that, I get it from both ends. I get it from white folks that say I'm too easy on my community, and I get it from Black folks that say I'm too hard on the community. I'm confused. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. So that's why I'm asking you guys, like, what is it? What do you think? Do you think we've made enough progress? But I agree with Roger. I still think we're living up to lower standards as a consensus in the Black community. Like, it's okay. And I think that, I don't have any children, but I know people that have kids in various levels of education, and I don't see a push for excellence. Now, a lot of Black people battle me, oh, white supremacy, and we all in this crap because of white supremacy. But then when I say, okay, you know, teach your kids how to excel, it's like, don't be so serious, right? When I be like, how and why your kids are not getting A's in school, I'll never understand. Like, we already know we as Black individuals have to work doubly as hard. We have to put in the extra work. It shouldn't be that way, but guess what? It is that way. So what are we going to do? Are we going to continuously sit back on our laurels and accept mediocrity? Or are we going to start to teach the children of our communities that they have to excel? They have to reach for the stars. They have to strive to be the best in everything that they do. Because guess what? White supremacy exists in 2020. Do you guys know that a whole bunch of white supremacists stormed the Capitol? They literally built a gallows and put a noose, like, in 2020. Are you serious? But the funny thing about that is you still have politicians that are making the rules for us, saying, nah, that's okay. They were just mad. But yet and still, y'all saw the little 9-year-old girl that was put in handcuffs, 9 years old. A girl, 9 years old, put in handcuffs, forced into the back of a police car, pepper sprayed, and you know why? Because she was being difficult, because she wanted to commit suicide. And that's what you do? You handcuff her and put her in the back of a police car? But yet, the insurrectionists, the white supremacists, and the white supremacist sympathizers can go into the Capitol, bust down windows, break into politicians' office, steal their computers, and they get to just go home? It's freaking crap. Hello, Miss Yolanda. Let me see. I get to talking and then I don't read the comments. Let me see. Some are self-sabotage. Alicia, I would like for you to elaborate on that a little bit. As a matter of fact, Alicia, if you would like to come on screen, let me know, because I want to hear what you think about that. You as well, Roger. Let me see. Stephen, good evening. Hello, good evening. Yes, Stephen, and you need to come pick up your gift. So after today, let's really buckle down and make sure that happens, because I want you to get your gift. And everybody that won, Roger too. We tried it last week, but something happened. Let me see. We are still far behind. Okay, Brian, I got that. And I agree. I was wondering if I was the only one that kind of felt like we're still behind the 8 ball, but okay. Hello, JLC Landscaping. Not even a question. No, 400 years can't be changed over a few months. Absolutely not. Mr. Landscape, I'm curious though. That premise is what I get from a lot of people. No, we can't change things overnight. Absolutely. But we can change things. My argument is I don't see things changing a lot. I see things going backwards, as a matter of fact. These young children, teenagers now, they're way worse, than they were, I guess, when I was coming up, and even watching, 20-year-olds grow up. And it's like, did y'all not get anything? Do you not know that white supremacy exists, and no, you're not going to be judged by the content of your character? No, you're going to be judged by the color of your skin, especially if you're a man or a black man, especially if you sag your pants, especially if you wear dreadlocks. Oh, did I say that? Oh, yes, I did say that, because you know what? It ain't Black pride anymore, dreadlocks. They're not. It's like Chief Keef and King Von and all of these knuckleheads that's around here shooting and killing up folks. They're kids. They're 19, 20, 24-year-old kids. Where's their parents? What were they taught? Why are they still out here sagging their pants and doing bad in school and smoking weed all day? Like, what's going on? I don't have kids. Maybe I would have an answer if I had some kids. Hey Darnell, how are you? How are you feeling? Darnell is a very serious COVID survivor. Yes. Darnell, if you want to post the link into the comments about your story, please do so and share. Darnell is a young man, was not supposed to be one of the ones prone to catching COVID, but did and caught it really, really bad. And I hope you're doing fine now or better. But please share your link and let us get to know and keep track of your progress. Hello, Miss Yolanda. I don't know what you were responding to because I talk too much. But Miss Yolanda runs a conceal carry session or something that I am going to get my conceal carry license. Yeah, let's flip the NRA. How about that? Although they're bankrupt now. Let me see what you say, Stephen. Change only comes when we show value in our own community. We can't expect others to respect us if we don't respect ourselves. Oh my God, Stephen. Oh my God. Like, if you knew the battle that I had with somebody just maybe a week ago about this same thing, but it wasn't so much as valuing our community per se. It was more about using the N-word. And you cannot be woke. You cannot be a person that cares about your community and willy-nilly use the N-word. It ain't a term of endearment. It ain't nothing good about the word. And it teaches the world that we do not value our community. And my point, Stephen, was, because the issue was, oh, Biden is racist and Biden didn't do anything specifically for Black people. He did immigration and he did gay people specific and he did this and that, but he didn't do nothing specific for Black folks, although a lot of the things that he's putting in place will benefit us as a community. But I had to play devil's advocate, Stephen, and say, okay, well, a lot of times in our communities, when you walk around willy-nilly N-wording everybody, that kind of teaches people from the outside of our communities that you really don't value your community. Like, the N-word might be cool in our little circles, but when you get out there in the real world, it's scum of the earth. And don't nobody want to do nothing with no N-worders. I don't care how you try to dress it up. I don't care what positive spin you try to put on it. In the real world, the consensus is it's not good. And if you're constantly calling yourself and greeting your people and your children with this negative word that the world considers scum, what is the subconscious going through in its idle times? When your little 5-year-old, your little 6-year-old hear you talking that way, in a bad way, to someone and calling them that. And then you turn around and call them that, the kid. Like, the kids is confused, and then you wonder why they out here shooting and killing and acting like savage beasts, because you call them that all day, every day, without remorse, without consciousness or anything. I specifically didn't put, let's talk about the N-word, because I think it's a subject that is ongoing, and it deserves the time that it needs, because believe it or not, I battle with so many Black people about the use of this word. Mostly men, but I get some women that don't like me because I'm adamant against the use of the word. And I believe it is destroying our communities on a basic level. And I just think, Stephen, like based on what you said about showing value for ourselves and our community, that has a lot to do with it. So guys, please tell me, what do you think about that? And then we're going to move on to the next subject. But tell me, what do you think about what Stephen has said in relation to us valuing our community, and how it has hindered us, or how it is going to help us excel? You don't know how to share the link. Just copy the link and just post it in the comments. Darnell. Come on, guys, don't get shy on me now. This is a serious discussion. And then, you know, over the course of the next 4 weeks for Black History Month, I want to make sure we have substantive discussions that's going to move us forward, that is going to put things on people's mind. Like, I could have definitely shy away from this subject because, to be honest with you, when I talk about this, people don't like me. But it's a hard conversation to have. It's a hard conversation for me to have because I get it from both ends. You guys know I'm caught up in the white man's world too, and the Black man's world. And there is a difference. If you think it ain't, it is. Just let me tell you, it is. Okay? What Brian say? Brian Thompson. Oh, we got two Brians on the line. Brian says, okay, listen at this. You're stupid. You're ugly. You ruined my life. And guess what? The child lives up to the expectations. You can throw N-word right on in there. And guess what? The consistency of the N-word is not good. Maybe in our little circles, maybe in your little household, until somebody cross you. And then that good N-worder turns into a bad N-worder. And then again, the kids is confused. Please, guys, stop confusing the kids, okay? Let's just eradicate the N-word, all right? Hashtag eradicate the N-word. I want to hear what you guys think, because, guys, I'm gonna tell you, it almost makes me want to cry, because the last conversation I had about this, man, they went in on me so bad, it wasn't even funny, but I stood my ground, because I believe wholeheartedly that in our communities, because of the avid use of that word, we have low standards. And it's okay to be kind of okay with whatever. But that's not true. So I don't hear anybody or see anybody chiming in on that. So I'm very curious. Are you a culprit? Are you one of the ones that use the word? Are you one of the ones that greet your fellow brother or sister with such a derogatory greeting on a daily basis? Do you consider yourself a woke person, but you're continuously using this word? I want to know. Talk to me. What is going on? Am I off base here? I tell you what, when I'm in the white man's world, believe it or not, they're with me on that. they're with me on that. What's up, Toku? I think I said that right. Brian Travis says, I don't say the N-word and neither does my kids. That's good. That's good. And Brian, you know, I found it really, really disappointing because I've been this way for some years now. I've been an advocate. I've been an activist in my own way. But most of my family knows that I've gotten into many battles with them. They defriended me off of, you know, Facebook and stuff like that because I don't accept it. I don't accept the use of the word. But I tell you what, there's several men that I have become very good friends on Facebook with that try to battle me about the use of the word, but now they love me because I made the point clear about the use of the word. And believe it or not, privately, they always say, I'm right. But it just comes out and they can't help it and they use it. Let me see. Roger, you say, I seriously despise the word. Whenever I talk to someone, they tell me, why do you try to work so hard? You ain't nothing but, okay, an N-worder, like the rest of us. Oh my God, Roger, I know, right? Like that was just, that's so discouraging. So discouraging. It's almost like the epitome of that word is where we are and where we're going to stay on one hand. But on the other hand, we try to dress it up and make it pretty, but it can never be pretty. But we're okay with pretending that it's pretty. And it's destroying our communities. What's up, Eric? Okay, let's see. I do want to move on. Y'all know I can talk about this all day long because I think it is a very serious issue that we're having in our community. And I really want to push for the eradication of that word. People tell me I'm crazy. You don't know how many times people have said, girl, please stop. You're wasting your time. I don't think so. Let me see. Roger says, so how can no N-worder be a term? So how can, I don't know if I understand. So how can N-worder be a term of endearment when it's a term to bring you down or keep you at a certain level? Right. But Roger, people try to justify this word and I don't understand. And it's mostly Black people, but I do have this conversation with a very diverse group of people. Eric, okay, Eric says, I feel your passion, but this country will not erase the word. Eric, this is the crux of the dissension that I have about the use of this word. It's that. It's like people will say, the word is never going to go away, so I might as well embrace it. And that's just not the case because, Eric, if you stop using the word, if you don't allow people in your presence to use the word, then at some point your circle will stop using the word and you will have influence over people. I've stopped several people from using the word and they battle me. They battle me about it, but I stopped them from using the word. So Eric, I beg to differ, and yes, you need to come and pick up your gift too, sir. So I beg to differ. I would like to challenge you guys for Black History Month. At least try it, give it a shot. Hey Robin, how are you? Let me see. Joe, what you say? What you missed? I thought we were deciding on what you were drinking. We decided that. Look, my glass is half gone. Joe, you must have stepped away. We're drinking Black Girl Magic Red Blend tonight, sir. Thank you. Darnell says, hell, you've been that way. Tell him, Darnell. I'm telling you. I'm not new to this. I'm not. Stephen say, part of the solution is not to accept use of any negative term being used in our presence. Right, Stephen? Like, we have to be adamant about it. I want to put it on your mind. Like, when you hear that word, I want a little Donyetta sitting on your shoulder saying, ooh, I know I shouldn't. Say, what's up, brother? What's up, sister? What's up, player? I mean, come on. Let's find another word. Our community is going to hell in a handbasket, and it's partially because words have power. And the most common word in our community is the N-word. And if you think that the use of that word has no bearing on the progress and the success that we make as a community as a whole, you're crazy. So please eradicate the N-word. Let me see. Joe says, let's pick your drink already. Let's stop focusing on the negatives in the community. See? Joe, this is about making a difference in the community. We can't just continue to gloss over the crap that has happened for decades. It's time. It's time to look challenge in the face. Joe, I want to know, do you use the N-word? And in the meantime, I'm going to refill my glass. Joe, tell me. Maybe we can move on, maybe we can't, because this is important. This is Black History Month, man. What are we going to have it for, a month, or are we going to grow, thrive, and prosper all year? Are we going to show the world who we are and what we can do? It's that time. And then I want to get on to the fun stuff. Okay, let me see. I picked the drink already, Joe. Let me see. Roger says, it's not just the N-word. Anytime we get ready as a community to make a change, there's a block. We start fighting amongst ourselves because we don't, if it's going to move us forward in any way. The momentum of change slows when it stops. It's like if someone changes for the better, that puts people where the expectations are higher for them. They can't just be the bum. I think I understand that. I'm not exactly sure. Feel free to come out and elaborate. Laugh out loud. Joe says, laugh out loud. Yes, ma'am. I did. Sounds good. Okay, great. Brian says, they fight you of the N-word because it is in songs, and some of them songs with double platinum. I know. And Brian, you know, the community that we're from is completely diverse, but the music that we listen to, we love. And I hate being in those environments where we're listening to music from our communities that we love and it's riddled with the N-word. Ugh, it drives me crazy. Can't even enjoy the music. But yeah. What you say? Let me see. Eric Sala, for me, it's like trying to empty Lake Michigan with the, oh God, I know, Eric, I know what you mean. It's daunting. But Eric, we got to give it a shot. We got to give it a shot. And you can just start with you. Start with you. Start with your peers. You have influence. You're a successful man. Accomplished. And I know this. And I know probably when you get with your boys and you're drinking, you're smoking on your cigars and you're drinking your cognac. I can only imagine. But, you know, give it a shot, at least for this month. And let's see how it goes. Can you do that? Can I challenge you guys to do that? Joe says, I disagree. Our community is so dope. We've been conditioned to focus on our negative. No, Joe, no, that ain't it, Joe. Our communities is going to hell in a handbasket. There's a few entertainers that have made some strides, but overall, Black people are still behind the 8 ball. I know you might not want to hear it. It might be negative. It's not fun. It's not cool. But guess what? We have to get to work. So, Joe, you don't use the word anymore. So then if you don't use the word anymore, Joe, then I'm surprised to hear you not agree with me on the possibility of eradicating that word and taking on the challenge. Let me see what you say. You say, I have kids 5 and 2 years old. I call them sir and ma'am, as well as they call me sir. I'm conditioning them to show respect and to expect it in return. I get that, Joe, and that's great. But when you're talking on the phone to your buddies, what do you use it? Unconsciously use it, right? And I'll give you an example. A 5-year-old listening, just in the background playing, mama talking, daddy talking, and I will say Joe Blow. I don't want to use you as an example, but let's say David, your boy next door. He borrowed $300 from you. Promised he was gonna give it back in a month. So he your boy at that point, right? Hey, what's up, N-worder? Cool, come over, watch the game. But then that month rolled by, and David ain't anteed up, right? Now he's not your enemy, right? But he ain't paid you your money, and you and your spouse or your significant other having a conversation. Yeah, that N-worder ain't paid me my money. But the little kid in the background listening, the kid is confused. He don't know a good one from a bad one. How does he know? He know you talking about David. At one point, David was a good N-worder. 5 weeks later, David ain't. He's the bad N-worder. We confusing the kids. And then y'all wondering why in Old Town they shooting and killing. Why over over on the west side, shootings galore. Y'all know I could talk about this all day long because I'm definitely passionate about it, and it's Black History Month, so I think I'm justified because I got my Gucci glasses now. You know we boycotted Gucci, right? I ain't paid no $300-400 for these glasses. Are you kidding me? I got them from a vendor. I support Black businesses. Okay? I ain't scared to say it. Just like with Chanel. Found out that little heifer was racist. Was wondering why I never had anything Chanel. Even though I liked it. I had forgot that she was a racist. And then I started seeing the little stuff again. I'm like, damn, that's cute. Why don't I have no Chanel purse? Why don't I have no Chanel this and Chanel that? Then I remembered, I saw an article. Oh yeah, she was racist. But I had already bought this at that time. I got a cute little brooch. I got some little earrings. That's cute. But you know what I said? I said, you know what? I'm gonna fix you, Miss Chanel. I'm gonna wear all your stuff, but I'm gonna buy the knockoffs from the vendors. I'm gonna keep it in the community. I'm going to recycle the dollars. Okay? Y'all need to get with that program. Quit buying that stuff out the Gucci store. The little vendors, they got stuff that look just as good. Okay, anyway, let me see. My kids don't know that word, believe it or not. Okay, well that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Joe. Let me see. Love that approach, Joe. Okay, good. I'm done trying to get something started. I'm 48. I've got 22 years until I'm 70. So there's no time to waste trying to get grown people to see the light when they consider themselves woke. I know, Roger. I know. Boy, do I know. And I'm on that fence right with you. I swear to God, Roger, I am. I'm on that fence right with you. This might be my last ditch effort. I'm gonna start my little website, eradicate the N-word, and all the people that's down just gonna be down. And not gonna feel sorry for the rest of it. Let's see. Joe say, nope, I don't know what you were responding to. Let me see. Oh God, I missed a lot of this stuff. Just running my mouth, y'all. Let me see. Speaking of the game, it is Super Bowl week. Yes, it is. What are you guys doing for Super Bowl? I actually had an opportunity to go to Florida. I just opted out. Let me see. Speaking of the game, the simple fact we're talking about this despicable word is the reason it'll never leave. No, Joe, sorry, that is not the case. People walk around willy-nilly using this word as if it has no consequences. We need to step up. We need to speak out, and don't let people in your circle use the word willy-nilly. I challenge you to do that. Text to speech wants to write what I want. Okay, because I don't know if I really understood that. Let me see. Roger say, man, bro, or their name is what I use. Okay. Then where has no place in my life. I've dropped family friends. Okay, because if they want to use, okay. That's what I'm saying. It's going to take us to take a stand for the most part. It's going to take us to take a stand. Now, guys, let's see. Roger, you say, hey, you know, you can have call in by using your Facebook Messenger because we will be able to hear their voice through your mic. Oh, I mean, you can come on. I can invite you on. Okay, I'll tell you what. How about this? How about this? Roger, you don't have to put your camera on if you're not prepared. But anybody want to come and like really elaborate? And I think I done killed all the time today, but I think it's an important subject. Or am I just being frivolous? Joe, I know you have your opinion about the negativity of the subject, and I do get it, and I don't want to lead with that. That's why we have Tipsy Talk. That's coming up next. But I think it is an important subject because we have enough entertainment in our world. Like, that is where we as Black people thrive and get respect, is out of entertainment. I would like to change that. I want us to be substantive. That's how we ended up with Trump in office. That's how we ended up with Biden back in the day, because we weren't privy to what's going on in our world. And I want to make sure that I do my part to open up conversations for people that would not otherwise have these conversations, because we do it with a little bit of fun. So, anybody wants to come out? There's the link. Let me see. Yeah, I don't feel like... Okay, Roger, don't put no clothes on and just stay off camera. How about that? But you could have came tonight and got your gift. How about that? Okay, guys, so the other thing that I wanted to go over today, outside of that, now it's Black History Month. I want to make sure that we talk about things of substance, but I don't want it to be specific for Black History Month. Let's make this Black History Year. Like prior to today, or for the couple of weeks, I would always talk about something that was in the contract for Black America. And I think this month I'm really gonna do a little bit more of talking to politicians about what's in it. I want you guys to become familiar with what's in it so you can become advocates for making what's in it happen. Pick out the best parts. You know, critique the parts that you don't think are satisfactory or is going to push the needle further, or, you know, really make a difference. I want Ice Cube to engage us, right, in conversation. I want him to know that we're out here, we have his back in this. How many of you have taken a look at the contract for Black America? What did Toku say? He says, let's Black people stop using the word amongst themselves. Either way, then the word will fizzle out completely before you know it. Once white people see this, they'll stop using it. Charity begins at home. Toku, I kind of agree with you, but the white people that currently don't use the word, they're not going to use the word. The white people that use the word, they ain't going to stop using the word. Fuck them. Okay? This is about us. This is about our community. And I totally agree with you that if we make it shameful to use, that is when I think we'll make some headway. Right now, people is like, it's cool, you know, Joe Blow use it, or, you know, you ain't really gonna stop nobody from using it. So, hey, fuck it, N-word, N-word, N-word. That's what I think is going on now, is because people don't believe that it's possible to eradicate the word. But I do agree with you. If we make it shameful, if we make it appalling to use and stop making excuses for the use of the word, calling it a term of endearment, then I think people will get it. I think young people will get it too. And they'll see the damage that they're doing, not only to themselves, but to the community as a whole. So, okay, guys, moving on. Now to some fun stuff. I was thinking about what to call these little segments so I can distinguish a segment and like keep moving on. So, state of the world, that is more politics or what's going on in the world. Guilty pleasures, okay? That was mostly about entertainment, because like when I was like real into love and hip hop, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I actually like love and hip hop. Now I am admirable of the people that are on the show and that are making money and that are, because of it, doing certain things, like Cardi B. Like, that child came from the straight gutter. It ended up on Cosmopolitan magazine. That for sure is a come up. She was a straight stripper. If I'm not mistaken, a prostitute. I don't know that for sure, but I'm sure she probably gave it up a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, right? So she came up. She straight came up. But Love and Hip Hop was a guilty pleasure. Like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I loved it. New York, I loved it. I didn't get into LA and Miami that much. Actually, I never really watched them. But Atlanta and New York, I was all in it. Married to Medicine, Housewives of Atlanta, all of the Housewives, Potomac, Beverly Hills, New Jersey, all of that, guilty pleasures, right? So I named that entertainment segment Guilty Pleasures. What is your guilty pleasure? Can you share with me that before we get ready to get up out of here after we do tipsy talk? But I want to know, what's your guilty pleasure? Now, guys, anybody that knows me knows that I was literally one of the first people on TikTok, right? I should be a TikTok superstar by now. You watch them too, low key. See, see, Brian, I'm telling you, total guilty pleasure. And the reason I said that is because how many of you have seen the Bust It Challenge? Do you guys know what I'm talking about off TikTok? The Bust It Challenge. It is like literally taking the world by storm. Who knows about TikTok? Who knows about the Bust It Challenge? Who likes the Bust It Challenge? And what is your guilty pleasure? Guilty pleasure is Ready to Love. Is that a show? That's a show? I don't know about that. I might have to check that out. Now, I literally had to turn my cable off because I was having a little bit of too many guilty pleasures at one time, but I cut all the cable shows off. Now I just watch the news. That's probably not any better. But talk to me, people. Talk to me. What's your guilty pleasure? Do you know the Bust It Challenge? Let me see. The new season of The Bachelor with Matt is my current guilty pleasure. Okay. I think I watched the very first season of The Bachelor with Trish, and they actually had a happy marriage. I think they might still be married right about now. But guys, okay. So the Bust It Challenge, that's what I wanted to talk about really quick, was the Bust It Challenge. Have you done it? Will you do it? And it wasn't just the Bust It Challenge. It was the Silhouette Challenge. I think that shit is so hot. That shit is so cool. I won't be doing the Bust It Challenge or the Silhouette Challenge. For one, these 50-year-old knees can't bust it. They will probably bust. Okay? And the Silhouette Challenge, now, I might be 50, but I still feel, I think 30 is the new 50. But I also done put on some pounds too. So, wait a minute now. Hold on. What we got here? Roger, you ready to speak? Can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Roger, what's up? Don't be shy. Let me see. The back. Okay, Steven says, quality female exotic entertainment, emphasis on quality. That is my guilty pleasure. Okay, Steven, I got that. So I'm wondering, Steven, do you have some of this female exotic entertainment that is of quality that you would like to share with the people? Robin says, it's interesting to watch Matt as the first bachelor of color. Oh, really? Okay. Let me see. Choosing between white, Black, Asian, and Hispanic women. Okay. I didn't know that, Robin. So they finally got a person of color on there. Roger, where are you? We're waiting. Let's see. Yes, I know the Bust It Challenge. Okay, it's amazing how y'all transform. I know, right? I love it. And I love especially watching the entertainers because, you know, they have all the money in the world to fix themselves up. But it's really cool. I love it. And when I lose about 20 pounds, I'm going to try the Bust It Challenge. How about that? And the Silhouette Challenge. You know about the Silhouette Challenge? That one is really cool. Fellas, I think Brooklyn should do the Silhouette Challenge. I'm not ready, Steven. I am not ready for the Silhouette Challenge. I promise you. Now, when this is over, I may, since y'all can't see my little outfit, and I think it's cute and all that, even though I got a little chunkiness going on, but it's okay. I'm still cool. But I ain't trying no busting challenge or no silhouette challenge at the moment. Let me see what you say. Haven't seen the busted challenge. Got to check that out. Yes, Robin, check that out. It is the coolest thing ever. It's on TikTok or Instagram because they putting TikToks on Instagram now. Let me see. Do I have any quality female exotic entertainment that I want to share? I don't know, Steven. You have to let me know, or you have to let us know. So I tell you what, guys, I so appreciate you guys for hanging out with me during this time of allowing me to vent and to share. I do go through it. Like I get it from Black people, I get it from white people. Like Black people tell me I'm not down for the peoples because I'm so hard on the peoples and I don't take and make excuses. And then my white friends tell me, oh, Daniela, you act like a victim. And I'm like, where do I fit? I just speak my piece. I just tell it like it is. And I'm caught in the middle. That's the issue with being a Libra. You're very balanced. Okay, so guys, moving on. Tipsy talk. Let's see. What questions do we have today? Are you guys ready for Tipsy talk? Now, I need to know, out of the people that we have on the line today, who is going to be active in their participation? Just be you. Thank you, Roger. I do. Anyway, sometimes I might question whether I should or not, but in the end, I'm typically just me. No holds barred. For real. Let's see here. Okay, guys, who's ready for Tipsy Talk? If you're ready for Tipsy Talk, are you ready, Roger? Would you like to come on? If so, come back on. Let me see. All episodes of The Current Bachelor are on Hulu if you want to check them out. Matt is biracial, white mom, Black dad, not in his life, of course. And everyone is wondering if he will end up with a Black woman or a white woman. Okay. I'm curious about that myself. Yes, come on with the question. Okay, so I got one participant, one active participant. Okay, Darnell, we got two. Okay, we going for it or what? I'm telling y'all, I need at least 5 of y'all to say that y'all going to be active participants. And I kind of lost track of who all won gifts because y'all don't come and pick your gifts up in a week. So I kind of lost track. So if you want a gift, you need to let me know. Okay, I got my players in the house. Let's see. Where? Okay, so I had this question. This question is for the guys, but the ladies are going to answer. Okay? When a woman says it's the little things that matter, ladies, what are some of those little things? All right, bet. We got some participants. Robin, looks like you representing the ladies tonight. So when we say it's the little things that matter, give me 2 things, Robin, that's the little things that matter. And guys, you know what? Since it's quite a few of you, I mean, that could apply actually to you as well. Like, we want to know what matters. If it's the little things, what's the little things that matter? Should we cook you hot wings during the football game? Like, what's a little thing that matters? Phone might, let me see, my phone might, and I'm at my mom's with no iPhone. Aw, that's okay. Well, if you can answer, Robin, what's a little thing that matters to you as a woman? And guys, since it's more of you on the line, I would like to know, what is the little things that matter? Okay, what, leave you alone during the football game, or sit right there next to you during the football game, even if we don't give a shit? Time? What do you mean, Darnell? Time? Time away? Time with you? What? Elaborate. Stephen, good conversation and respect. That's the little things. That's almost like the basics of things. I'm talking about, Stephen, like, you know how we'll say, put the toilet seat down? As a man, you need to put the toilet seat down because we might go and sit on the toilet without looking at the toilet and y'all got the seat up. Like, that's a little thing, you know? Give me a little thing, not a common basic thing. I want to know something that like really means something to a man, that would make a difference if we as women pay closer attention to it. Roger, okay, so I got 2 times. What does that mean? Does that mean you want more time to yourself? Or does that mean you want more time with us as women? I'm confused. Little things are, Robin says for the women, little things are complaints. Compliments, okay. Guys, you learning? You learning, right? Okay, so compliments. And Robin, I do agree that in longer term relationships, compliments come far few in between. So, okay, let me see. Foot rubs. Oh, Robin, you are so on point. You know, guys, we literally wear 4-inch heels more than 8 hours in a day. And you wonder why we have an attitude sometimes? I don't even think half the time it be conscious. I think maybe our feet hurt. Pull the feet out. And if you got a problem with the feet, make sure you send your girl to get a pedicure. How about that? Okay, let me see. Foot rubs, kiss on the back of the neck. Okay, got that. Candlelight with foreplay. Okay. Small gifts or, Robin, absolutely. Wear cologne. Guys, are you taking notes? Are you taking notes? See, this is all meant to be informative. This is meant to enlighten you. Okay, Stephen. Minimal nagging. I think that's loaded, right? Because are you causing the nagging? Are you rubbing the feet? Is there candlelight and foreplay? Did you ever think, Stephen, that the nagging is indicative of something that's missing? Think about that. But note taken. Note taken. Let me see. Roger says, with time without women. Oh, Roger. Wow. Do you really go to the bathroom backwards? I don't understand. I would have to say yes. Brian, I would have to say yes. The answer is yes. We do go to the bathroom backwards. Yes. Let me see. Brian says, Darnell says, just spend time watching a movie and talking by the fireplace. Oh, Darnell, you must be a rare breed. You must be a rare breed, Darnell. I'm telling you, you actually want to hear a woman talk? Seriously? Okay. Note taken. I like the watching movies part though. What you mean, Roger? Oh, let's see. You ready? Let's see. Are you there?
Hello, how's it going?
I can't hear you. I see that you're talking. Say something, Roger.
Hello, how are you?
I see that you're talking, but I don't hear you.
Okay, now I can hear
Huh.
myself.
We can hear him, but I can't. Why is that? Let me see something. Hold on. Hmm.
Like,
I wonder why I can't hear you. Okay, let me turn up the volume. Let me see. Maybe my volume is low. No, the volume is up.
she can't hear me
Huh.
about this toilet seat situation.
You guys can hear. Okay, let me try one thing. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Let me try something really quick.
Okay, that here
Huh.
that hurts.
Okay, Roger, say something else. Let me see if I can hear you here.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Damn, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Test.
That kind of sucks to me. But I just got these new mics and I'm not exactly sure how they work, apparently, because y'all can hear him, but I cannot. I'm sorry. We can hear every 2 weeks I run her some bath water. Okay. Darnell, I likes that in you. Let me see. I can hear him. I can hear. No, I didn't hear. I don't know, but guys, I will figure it out for next week. These are new mics, and I'm not exactly sure how to exactly use them. Okay, so, but that's a good insight, guys. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Hopefully, let me see, are you on a Mac or PC? I'm on a PC. I'm on a Surface. And I see all the controls here. I'm not on mute. I'm not on mute. But I'm not sure. Guys, you know what? We're just going to have to figure it out next week. So, Brian, Eric, Stephen, Robin, Roger, Joe, please join me back next week. And we will make sure we can hear it. Y'all can hear him, but I cannot. Okay, I meant time with our women. Our women, not without women. I am actually glad to hear that, Roger, because I would think that you guys actually don't want to hear us, you know, but doesn't look like that might be the case. Maybe you actually do. So that's a great thing. That thing, as far as that thing, toilet seat, that is one thing that hurts the hell out of me. Like you're down in Florida or down south in Louisiana or even here in Chicago, women going into the bathroom not knowing that there could be a water roach up under the seat because she's not paying attention to what's coming up through the pipe in the bathroom. Oh boy, I tell you. You know what? I thank you guys for chiming in. Robin, you gave some really good stuff. Hey guys, what do you think about what Robin said about the little things that you as men could do for women? Do you do any of those things that she suggested? Darnell, it sounds like you do. But to you other guys, are those some of the things that you could try or are willing to do over the next month, I guess? I would like to know. Okay, guys, so this question is, let me see, what did you say, Roger? I love to hear my woman talk. Wow, Darnell, that is amazing. She's a lucky woman because not a lot of people want to hear their woman talk. Let me see. Roger says, I think a lot of the things that Robin brought up, guys would like also, but I don't think they do it, Roger. I don't think they do it. And Eric, go back up. She gave really good, some really good things, and I totally agree with her. I totally agree with her. Like literally, I don't think you guys really understand. Even if you just take the foot rub thing, right? Like we literally wear heels all day long. And it's to feel empowered, it's to feel sexy, it's to conform to society. I don't think we necessarily wear the heels just because we just love the pain, because that's really what it amounts to. We do it for reasons. And a lot of those reasons we do it is to please the man. So, guys, take that into consideration. When this show is over, if you have a woman or a significant other at home, don't even say nothing. Just go rub her feet, right? Just go rub her feet. Take her a glass of wine and rub her feet. Scroll back up. Look at what Robin said. She put out some really good things. What'd you say, Roger? Robin has some good points granted. Okay, great. Your woman or your spouse should be your best friend so that should be the person that you're doing the closet things, the closest things. And the closet things, Roger. Okay, this is Tipsy Talk. So are you saying closet? No, you're saying closest things and having the closest talks to. Like going different places together, like going different places together. Okay, I got that. Robin says, I do everything I listed for my man, even rubbing his feet, Robin. Now, I just made the argument that we're in 4 and 5 inch heels all day. So you rub your man's feet, and you know, some men, they don't like to go get pedicures. They frown upon pedicures. Some people think it's a waste of money. I beg to differ. So you rub your man's feet, Robin? I'd like to know. Let me see, Danielle. How much longer we have? I'm getting hungry. I am too, Darnell. I'm telling you. We got like 6 more minutes. Let me see. I live across the street from the laundromat, and there's a husband and wife. They're Asian. They work together, and they live together for at least 30 years. And the conversation went, and most of the women said, I can't stand being around nobody that long, but they can be around their girlfriends and they can have conversations with them about things that they should be having with their spouse. Roger, I think that's because there's a lack of fulfillment in the conversation. That's pretty much it. So if that is an issue that you may be having or some of your guys may be having, ask them to dig a little deeper. Because we as women are very loyal and submissive. So if you're not getting that, I don't want to be too blunt, but you need to check yourself. Okay? Because as a king and as kings, you're the leader. And we expect you to know. Or we expect you to find out. And that's one of the reasons why I do this. And one of the reasons why I'm asking these questions, because I want to enlighten people. If we can create happier people, then maybe our world would be a better place. And who don't like sex? So, let me see. I think reciprocation is everything for both parties. Absolutely, Stephen. Absolutely. But check, does that always happen? That's why I asked you guys, well, what are the little things for you? And what you're saying is no nagging. Like, that's not a little thing, because what brought on the nagging? And I don't think you can necessarily say it's just her nagging. You have to really look deeper. As a king, you have to look deeper. You're the leader. You have to look deeper. What is it that you're doing or not doing that is causing her to nag you? Maybe nothing. Maybe she's just a nag. I don't know. But ask yourself that question. Have you rubbed her feet? Have you taken that into consideration? I don't know. These are things to think about. Closest you see this damn talk. Closest you see this damn talk. Text to talk crap, wants to get what it wants to get. I know, that's true. I deal with it too. I wear steel toe boots 12 hours now, 16 hours a day on concrete. So in other words, Roger, yes, you want your feet rubbed too. Got that. Got that. Okay, ladies, education, enlightenment. Your man needs love too, especially if he works hard. Okay, Roger, I want to know this. Do you go get pedicures? Or do you shun upon pedicures? I would like to know. All right, let me see. Let's keep it moving, because we're going to do our Tipsy Talk contest question, and then we're going to let you guys go. Let me see. Robin should hold a class for how women should treat men. Huh, Robin. I think you should be our guest for Tipsy Talk, Robin. I like that idea, Brian. Let me see, Darnell. I love getting my feet. Okay. Darnell, do you get pedicures, or do you shun upon pedicures? Stephen says, definitely agree with Roger. Roger says, times nagging, it doesn't matter what you do. She is going to nag you. She's going to go off on the kids. She's going to go off on people at work. That's a part of the nature of it. I beg to differ, Roger. By nature, I don't know if you're saying this as Black women or just women in general, but I really beg to differ. A lot of the times why women will go off on you, especially a Black woman, is because they've taken so much shit trying to be submissive, trying to be accommodating, trying to make sure that you as a man know and understand that she has your back, and it goes unappreciated. That's when I think the go off part comes into play. So, Roger, I want you to look at that a little bit more. I need you guys as men, as Black men, to take responsibility as being the kings that we need you to be, that we expect you to be, that we know that you are. So, I beg to differ with you on that, Roger. Okay, let me see. It's like the in thing to having a bad attitude. Maybe you ain't dicking it down right, Roger. Sorry, I just got to put it out there like that. So, I don't know. Maybe you working a little bit too hard. I don't know. That's a sub. Maybe we should have a whole show called Tipsy Talk because it looks like y'all got a lot to say. Let me see. And I'm gonna read these things and then we're gonna go. Let me see. Brian, I'm probably Robin. Robin says, let me see. Robin says, Brian, I'm probably way too nice to men. There is a best-selling book called Why Men Love Bitches. Okay, Robin, didn't know that. Women who withhold affection seem to be valued higher because they are more of a challenge. Speak from experience, honey. Guys, if you didn't know, now you know, because that's very true. Let me see. Danietta Jenkins, you love to get your feet rubbed. I absolutely, Brian, I absolutely do. Especially because I'm short. I have to wear heels, or I feel like I have to wear heels. I probably don't really have to wear heels, but I want to wear heels. And I wear them shits all day, every day. So by the end of the day, I might not even realize or recognize that I have an attitude. And I typically don't have an attitude, but I don't know, maybe I'll try to pay attention to that. I'll try to pay attention to that and see if something like that affects the bitchiness that I have for the moment. So I'll take notes. I pretty much take care of myself, but I don't go to get a pedicure. I don't have messed up work feet. So, Roger, do you have messed up work feet or don't you? I don't know. And Roger, I would like to challenge you to go get a pedicure. It is a luxury in life that you are missing out on. I promise you, it is a luxury in life that you're missing out on. Roger, let me know if before the end of this month, you promise to go and get yourself a pedicure. And to all of the men out there that are watching, do you get pedicures? And can I challenge you to go get a pedicure before this month is out? Yes, I do. We go together. Perfect, Darnell. Wonder where you got that from, Darnell. Let me see. Men, you know how much stuff I go through, all of the bigotry that I have to go through working on a job, fighting, going to overcome stuff just to move up in the company. And then I don't go snapping off or nagging people about it. I don't know if I understand that, Roger. Brian, what are you saying? You can't go get a pedicure? Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Roger says, I am not. I'm watching what's going on out in the streets. I'm looking at my coworkers and I'm watching what people do on television. And I'm looking at you can pull up to the light and hear somebody on their phone and they're always snapping off on somebody because the world is not happy. We need more pedicures. We need more sex. We need more wine. We need more tipsy talk. Roger, tell your friends they should be on here with you. Brian, yes. I am a mess sometimes. Pedicures are the bomb. Cool, Eric. So you are an advocate for the pedicures. Very, very good. Hello, Manuel. Pedicure is not for men. Oh my God, that is not true. Are you kidding me? I challenge you. Go get a pedicure. Go get a pedicure. I think you're going to love it. And it will do your feet good. Okay, guys, so listen here. My glass is empty. Tipsy talk. Pedicures are not just for men. Manuel. Okay, so is this it? Let me see. I'm looking for my oh my God, I can't see. Hold on. I can't find it because I can't see. This is so small. I'm sorry, guys. Where is it? Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay. So this is let me see. You're tipsy. Okay, that typically happens, Brian. I think you're new here, but we're going to close this out. I have my last little question for you guys today. Let me see. Brian, you stuck you stuck off that wine. I'm right there. Well, look at this. I'm not finished. Okay, guys. Okay, so here's the tipsy talk question. Now, if you end up being the winner, you have to make sure you like the WineUp Wednesdays page, and you have to subscribe to the WineUp Wednesdays YouTube page, and check in to the event today. So if you haven't done that already, please go and do that now. And I'm going to say this question, and we're going to go over the answers. And whoever the winner is, you have to have completed those tasks in order to claim your gift. Let me see. Now, I will go for a message or go to a massage. Now, I will go for a massage or a chiropractor. Massages are always great. Do it with someone, Roger. Let me see. Stephen says, will the first correct answer win the prize? Yes, the first correct answer will win the prize. Okay, so 50 ladies I sent out this question to. I had about 17 respond, actually. So, what is your biggest turn on? This is for the women, right? The guys will answer. What did the ladies choose? A, lip biting. You know what? I'll write it here because I can do that. And I can type kind of fast. Okay, so A, lip biting. B, neck. Oh, wait. Kissing. C, ass grabbing. Oh, wait. That was C. Ass grabbing. Or D, hair pulling. What do you think the most common answer was amongst the ladies? And it's very telling what the answer is. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Oh, Joe. Oh, man, Joe, you put it out there, didn't you? That's not one of the answers that I had, but it is a answer that I could have included. Let's see. I have 1 more minute before I say who the winner is. Unfortunately, Joe, that was not a question. That was not an answer to the question. But if that had been, I think you would have won. All right, 1 more minute. 13 more seconds, guys. What is I can't even say that word. Okay, guys, you know what? The time is up. And there is a winner. There's been multiple submissions and answers. Believe it or not, out of the 17 ladies that responded, more of the ladies said D, hair pulling. Brian, I see you, Travis. You are the winner on that. How about that? Huh? Because, listen, woo! I'm sitting on this chair. Why I find this interesting is because organically, when I ask this question of ladies, it seems like, okay, women like pain or something, especially compared to some of the other answers that I've had in the past. And then to ask this question and to get that answer, I'm convinced sadomasochism, it must be a woman thing. But guys, you know what? Thank you, Brian. You have 1 week to pick up your gift. We're here on 47th and King Drive in Chicago. We can make maybe other arrangements, that's for sure. But guys, I tell you what, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Thank you for the enlightening conversations. Black Power is Black History. Let's make it a Black History year and not a Black History month. Peace out, guys. Love ya.